6 years ago, veteran strategy game developer Creative Assembly reinvented one of the greatest fantasy worlds ever created in Total War Warhammer. The British studio, established in 1987, has an incredible pedigree in making historical strategy games centered around some of the fiercest wars from feudal Japan to ancient Rome. With the Warhammer Fantasy series finished, there was no better studio to offer their interpretation of the vast and intricate setting than Creative Assembly. Seeing the lands of Warhammer recreated in full 3D was a revelation for fans. It was also a huge departure for Creative Assembly, who had never worked with a non-historical setting before. The studio recreated characters and lands from the lore in painstaking detail, bringing the world to life with stunning visuals and enchanting music. A new engine overhaul gave the game enhanced graphical fidelity, making it feel like a huge step forward for the series. It wasn't just the aesthetics that made Total War Warhammer a hit. It was also one of the most immersive games the studio had ever made, with the diverse unit types providing a level of depth previously unseen in other Total War games. Players would also have to contend with the creeping threat of corruption spreading across the land as they embarked on their campaign. After the positive commercial and critical reception of Total War Warhammer, a sequel came swiftly the following year. Total War Warhammer 2 took everything that made the original great and built upon it exponentially. The campaign was much bigger, adding more outlandish races, a hugely expanded world map, and a deeper story. 4 new races were introduced: High Elves, Dark Elves, Lizardmen, and Skaven. With these new races came many new tactical options, with each race feeling distinct from the other in almost every respect. All 4 factions played drastically differently, meaning that no 2 battles played out the same. Additionally, the management side of the campaign grew in depth and scope. Political machinations became more complex and unit management more nuanced, adding greater replayability to the already vast campaign. In the aftermath of the follow-up success, Creative Assembly expanded the world of Warhammer 2 with a series of DLCs, bringing new races such as the Tomb Kings and Vampire Coast into the fight. The Mortal Empires DLC even combined the campaigns of both Total War Warhammer games into one epic story played out across a huge map. These expansions, as well as the robust multiplayer offering, have kept fans engaged in Total War Warhammer 2 for years after its release, giving it the kind of longevity that few games ever manage. Now the Total War Warhammer trilogy is set to conclude with a descent into the darkness of chaos. Total War Warhammer 3 is the cataclysmic finale in the series, taking players to the mysterious lands of Cathay and Kislev, where they will meet demons the likes of which Warhammer has never seen. Whether players choose to fight the demons or embrace them, Warhammer 3 promises to be the most ambitious Warhammer game yet.